Hi everyone, I'm your host Connor Cregan, and you're watching Sims Tours, and this is a Record House edition. And this is a show where I take you on tours of famous houses that I rebuilt in Sims 4 because we're in quarantine and I have nothing better to do. Um, so on today's episode, we'll be walking through the Buckwalter Residence. Bum, ba, da, bum. Okay, so this famous house was designed by Hugh Newell Jacobsen in 1980. And there is more. Waboom! How about that reveal? So it was featured as a record house in the 1981 mid-May issue of Architectural Record, and it was also the cover girl for that issue. When this house was first built, it was in like over 20 publications, and really just caused quite a stir, as you can see. Um, the excuse me, the multiple gabled roofs, the kind of repetitive theme. This is very typical of Jacobsen's architecture, where he takes traditional forms and exaggerates them, manipulates them, and kind of puts them into this new, I'll say, kind of like surreal space. So this house was actually inspired by the utopian communities around it. It was originally built in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and a lot of the 19th century old houses there, they would start as a single family home, and then as there was a new addition to the family, they would add, a like a smaller addition, but in the same shape, to kind of create this telescoping effect that we have here. One way that Hugh Newell Jacobsen updated this, though, was by adding windows um, around the sides and around the top to get light in throughout the day. Um, so yeah, this is this is, I think, considered one of Jacobsen's probably greater works, which is why I decided to rebuild it in The Sims. So let's get into it. Now, something that Jacobsen is known for is playing not only with repetition but also scale. So in some houses, he'll plant an oversized tree in the front yard to make it look smaller. And so I kind of did a similar thing here with using just a single front door but making it really tall, just to kind of like, let you know that things aren't always what they seem. But let's head on in. Um, Okay, welcome to the house. When I built this house, I asked friends who, if anybody wanted to live here. So there's 8 Sims of people I know living in the house, just to give it some new life. There goes Gabriella, there goes Mira. We'll see them throughout. Um, in the original design, there is a spiral staircase here, but Sims 4 doesn't have a spiral staircase. So I just kind of had to make do. But let's just get on the tour. Let's not waste time. Oh, I will say, just I took some creative license here in terms of decorating the front door to kind of bring that surreal element from the outside inside. I decided to make the inside look a little outside, if that makes sense, just to kind of play with perceptions a little bit more, because that's what I like to do. Um, and then, of course, since there are 8 people living here, I did give them a big closet up in front for their shoes and jackets and whatnot. You don't want to kind of have that stuff lying around this beautiful house. Um, but on the first room on our tour is the library, and this first floor plan, I really stuck to the original design. I wanted to try and keep it as right on the money as I possibly could. So this is all pretty much to proportion and everything like that. And as of October 2019, the house was on the market for $1.7 million. So if you want to save up and move to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and live in one of the most famous record houses, it could be yours. We have somebody napping on the couch. Don't mind them. I mean, if you're going to nap anywhere, the library is the place to do it. Some old CDs. If you want to listen to, I don't know, some Enya or Sade or whatever. Okay. Walk through here into a kind of a little pantry closet moment. Once again, plenty of storage. It's a big house. You got lots of stuff. And this leads us right into, oh, hello, Jack. This leads us right into the bright and beautiful kitchen. Now, this kitchen is pretty much exactly the layout in the original design. I think they may have renovated it once or twice, but according to the the websites I looked at, this is how it looks. Um, Actually, I think the oven might supposed to be where the dishwasher is, and the sink is supposed to be where the fruit is. But I like my layout better. Sorry, Hugh. But yeah, plenty of wine, coffee, got it. All the essentials really. But yeah, just a big, bright, beautiful kitchen. Little breakfast nook in the solarium. Get views out to the backyard, the fountains. We'll touch on that later, though. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Um, so then because a lot of the people living in this house are artists and writers and um, you know th- that sort of creative individual. I decided they probably needed a workspace as well as a live space. So I decided to give them their own little home office. We got 8 cute little laptops here for everybody to get on and send their emails and whatnot. We also have the house pet, the goldfish. Her name is Daphne. So there's Daphne the goldfish. Um, we got a little motivational poster here. Really gotta keep them going in times like these. But yeah, this is and yeah, like I said, the original design. This was a big utility closet and laundry room, but there are no laundry machines in Sims 4. Go figure. So I turned it into an office. And then this takes us to the back. So these are the two smallest houses of the telescope. And I turned this into an artist studio since we do have so many artistically inclined people living in the house. Wanted to give them a place to work as well. In the original design, this was just a playroom for the kids. I should say the original house was only a 2 bedroom and 2 bath, 2 half bath. But since there are 8 Sims living in it now, I added some bedrooms. We'll check that out. But yeah, this is lovely. This gets really lovely eastern and northern light, which is great for painting, as we all know. And of course, when you're dealing with oil paints, you want to keep a window open. Don't want anybody passing out. So, I'm a very thoughtful designer. And then here, we'll check out the bathroom. Or one of the bathrooms. Boom! Look at this. Now, as you'll see on the tour, I'm kind of known for my out loud bathrooms. I like a lot of color. I like bold statement pieces in my bathrooms. Why make them generic when you can really make them yours? And who doesn't love a floor to ceiling window looking right in on the bathroom? But yeah, bathrooms are kind of my signature. This one is actually a little more staid. So you guys just get ready because I'm not sure you're ready. But yeah, walked again through the kitchen. And then we come into the formal dining room. None of the people who live in this house ever eat in here. I mean, sometimes they do, but I feel like that's kind of typical of all formal dining rooms. Nobody ever really eats in them. But this is pretty much true to the original design. There's a shelf running through. I kind of tried to keep a kind of nice white, orange, gray, and black color story here. And then the fountains outside, I wanted to kind of echo the tiering of the house with the tiering of the fountains. Just a little of my own design sensibility coming in. I love a little echo, a little mirroring. Oh, hi, Nick. Just hanging out, looking at the, what was that, Damien Hirst? Beautiful, beautiful. And then here we have, excuse me, bud, the second half bath. And once again, bold, green, patterns. You gotta love it. You gotta keep the eye entertained. I am so tired of all of these, this whole design trend. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but it's like the whole design is we're just gonna make everything beige. Everything's gonna be beige and taupe and dove and bone, and it's just gonna be a lot of just shades of tan. And I just think it's maybe the most boring thing on the planet. Is this kind of I love a nude palette, don't get me wrong, but for your house, really? We want something. But here, let's check out the formal living room. You got the Warhol's lesser known Otter series. But we'll go into the living room. Bum, 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 bum. And here's the formal living room. Once again, I tried to be true to Hugh's design and interior furnishings as possible. So lots of places to sit and chat for various numbers of people. Access to the outdoor patio, lovely fireplace, a piano. You know, you gotta have a piano. It's, I know it's like so luxurious and like not everybody has a piano, but you should really get a piano. Everybody needs a piano. It's a beautiful instrument. And then, actually, a little quick note in the original design, when they built this house, for some added privacy, Hugh Jacobsen planted a bunch of dogwood trees out here, kind of fanning out um, to kind of continue that arrow pattern. But in here, I just planted a bunch of lily of the valley because I like those spark formations. So there you go. But yeah, this is plenty of firewood, you know, bringing the white brick in here. I think there's nothing chicer than white brick. I know I'm like going off about a nude palette, but there's something about white brick that I just think is divine. Um, yeah, lovely space. Nobody really hangs out here either because there's no TV, typical. But let's head upstairs. Now you guys are gonna laugh at how I walk upstairs. It's not cute, but it does work. Oh, see, there I am. And so the second floor has all the bedrooms. Now, like I said, the original house was only a master and a kid's bedroom, which they shared, and then the kids had their own bathroom, and the master had its own bath, of course. But since there are 8 Sims living in this house, I decided to cut the master in half to fit more and add a bedroom over the dining room. So let's check out the master though first. Ah, look at that. Beautiful, if I do say so myself. Just something bright, airy, did a very light, soft pastel blue palette. Gave everybody twin beds, so there's no awkwardness. You know, some people have different sleeping habits. I don't want to, you know, police that. I just want to make sure everybody has a nice, relaxing night. This frame cluster, I thought, really, I mean, it's just such a great message. Like, inhale, exhale. I mean, I think we can all really learn a lot from that. And then fabulous views with some screen for privacy. And then as a part of the original design, which I decided to keep, the master bedroom does come with a fabulous walk-in closet. I mean, besides a piano, everybody needs a big chocolate walk-in closet. Plenty of clothes, mirrors, all that. Have a little fashion show. You know, do that thing where you're trying on a bunch of different outfits and your friends are like, but then they're like, and then you go out on the town and find love or a pizza. Okay, as I was saying, I cut the master in half to make room for all of the roommates. So what was originally kind of a sitting room within the master, I made a second bedroom that they kind of share. This one I did all kind of in green and just for kind of a serene space, radio for NPR, views of the pool or views of the fountain, views of the garden. You know, it's pretty cool, if I do say so myself. And then they have, of course, closer access to the master bath. 4 people to a bath I know is not ideal, so I tried to give them plenty of counter space and floor space to kind of, you know, get their business done. You got this fabulous bathtub, this state-of-the-art bath with views looking out into the backyard, candles. Let's see. Oh, you know, a standing shower if that's more your speed, with another tub. So, you know, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of plumbing. And then, of course, for the toilet, you know, I love a statement bathroom. So we're going to Athens, baby. Yes. We are going down. We're going to Greece. We are going back to the gods. Sit on the throne of Zeus. You know, I gotta say, my Achilles heel is making a fabulous bathroom. Got some candles there because, you know, sometimes you need candles right next to the toilet to hide the evidence, and plenty of reading material. But yeah, I mean, and of course, right out onto the fountain, very Greek, you know, I guess. But yeah, so mate, I love it. But let's go back out to. And if anybody has any questions for me, the best way to reach me is on Instagram at Connor Cregan. So if you have any like specific questions about the house or previous builds, please reach out to me. I freaking love talking about this stuff. We got another Warhol here, and Ansel Adams, beautiful. A Bruce Nauman. We got a lot of art going on. Let's go into the bedroom that I added. It's really simple, but just a simple, pretty sorry, this is the bedroom. Now we're right above the dining room, and originally I believe this would be open to the dining room, and there'd like be a skylight, but we didn't do that today. Instead, I just gave this fabulous view to a couple friends, and then they, of course, have their own bathroom. I think she's done it again. Orange walls, green. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Who wants like those weird, ugly glass bowl sinks? You know what I'm talking about? Where there's like, I can't stand them. When it's like you could have a nice, proper, kind of old Victorian lime green chartreuse sink with a clawfoot tub and azul tile. I mean, I could go on, but I won't. All right. And now we're going to check out the bedroom that was originally part of the plan for the kitties. Ooh. This I made specifically for my friends Tom and Gabriella, who have a very specific taste, hence the black and red kind of quasi-gothic moment. Also, Gabriella, my friend, asked for really good art in her bedroom, so I gave her a lot of really good art. Hey, maybe it's your thing. I don't know. And then, of course, they have their own bathroom. And this one, I mean, I gotta say, I think she's done it again. All red glazed tile, black and white toilet and tub, red towel, views of the harbor. This may seem like a very simple and perhaps reductive and definitely basic design tool, but I do rooms by like color, and I think it works. Like make a red room, make a teal room, make a pink room, make an orange room, and it's just call it a day. Let's see, what time is it? Well, let's go upstairs to the game room. Originally in the design, this was a study, but I decided to make it a game room. Oh, look at Just Go. She is really, yeah. Dance like nobody's watching. Who gives a crap? But yeah, this is just general game room. Plenty of books, a giant TV, I don't know, iPad, the whole thing in with a frame cluster, built-in bar for entertaining. Oh, hi, Mira. And then here's a bathroom. I don't want to walk in there just yet because Jess is using it. I don't want to interrupt that. But yeah, in the original design, this was like a kind of a study. But I think they have since converted it into a TV room. So once again, if you're saving up that 1.7 million, this could be your future. And then of course I added another bathroom. Hi, yes, there you go. But yeah, this bathroom, I wanted it to make I wanted it to just be like a grotto, something very serene, even though you're 3 stories high. But yeah, so this house has with my renovations, it has 3 bedrooms, 4 full baths, and 2 half baths. So for 8 people, I feel like they're pretty stocked. Instead of walking down these stairs, I think I'm just gonna scoot on down, save some time. Sorry if anybody's getting car sick. Okay. Oh, I have no reflection. Whatever. Okay, stupid. Oh, it's nighttime. Has it been that long? Well, here, let's go outside and check out the backyard. Oh yeah, nighttime on the patio. How divine. So this runs pretty much the length of the house. Plenty of lounging area. I'm not sure if this fountain was part of the original design, but it's It's part of the house now. Oh, somebody. Mmm. Just gonna leave those out. Oh, and we got some dirty dishes. Cool. Okay. I mean, it's not like there's a tour going on or anything, but anyways. Thank God Architectural Digest isn't here. No offense. But here, let's take a moonlit walk through the garden really quick. Yeah, who doesn't love a little garden? And then I added a proper pool in my rebuild of this house, um, and a little romantic bench under the hawthorn tree, um, hydrangeas, wildflowers, the whole nine. And then we'll come into this is we'll come up to the garage. Now the garage in the original design is a little closer to the house and kind of like directly connected to the kitchen by a breezeway, I believe. But I decided to make them a little more separate and make room for this rose garden, which you can't really see in the moonlight. But just trust me that it's there. And then here we have the garage, Dad's garage. Got the Mustang for showing off, the minivan for errands, and of course, plenty of gnomes. Yeah, we got the gnomes. Um, Here, let's take another moonlit. I can't believe it's already nighttime. I feel like we started this tour right in the morning, but whatever. And so now you kind of get the other side of the house where we've been throughout the tour, the kitchen, the studio, dining room, all that. Let's go this way. Gosh, it's so dark. I wish it was daylight, but what are you gonna do? Sometimes tours just take all day. But yeah, again, if you have any questions, please DM me at Connor Cregan on Instagram. This is the fourth house I've rebuilt. The first one was John Krasinski and Emily Blunt's brownstone in Brooklyn, and then I rebuilt Josep Luis Sert's Casa Utah from Ibiza, Spain, and then I did Architectonica's Pink House in Miami, and then I did this Hugh Newell Jacobsen Buckwalter Residence in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope it was as fun for you as it was for me. I'm such a sucker for this stuff. I know it's so stupid, but I can't resist it. Um, and there's the nighttime shot of the bedrooms and whatnot. But yeah, I do these tours live on Instagram Live, which is always really fun because people can comment and ask questions and kind of be part of the conversation. And then for the next tour, I'm also going to be doing it on Twitch. So I'll be doing it on Twitch and Instagram Live. Plenty of opportunities to watch and comment, and I you gotta love a peanut gallery. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for the next one.